Hello everybody and welcome back for another day of Humber Hawks sports. Today we're covering the Humber Hawks volleyball teams for another thrilling action here in the Hawks Nest at the North Campus. I'm Zach Benoit with my broadcast partner Manny Kalra. Manny, how are you feeling today?
You know, it's a great day for some volleyball. It's going to be an interesting match in here tonight. The weather is nice, the sun is shining outside. And we are energized inside this gymnasium, inside the Hawks Nest, ready to go.
And on your screen you see it's your Humber Hawks taking on the visiting Sheridan Bruins. And Manny, this is going to be a really good game. Something to take note really quick is the Humber Hawks have actually won 20 consecutive OCAA regular season games.
Yeah, coming into this matchup, the Humber Hawks have definitely had an impressive run so far. And definitely a record to protect at the coming home right now. And another key factor to add to your statistic here about the Humber Hawks, last 8 meetings against the Sheridan Bruins, the Humber Hawks are undefeated, so a lot riding on this game here for the Hawks and the Bruins.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game all around, highly contested. And man, someone I want to take a little look at is Joshua Fedare. He's been an absolute monster for the Humber Hawks in the preseason and coming into the regular season here. You look at his stats and they speak for themselves. 13 kills.
Yeah, Joshua Fedare, one of the more decorated athletes on this team, and he is a dangerous player no matter where he is on the court. 13 kills, as you mentioned just now, and he's one of the great players on this team. Point strike record of 6.3 in the last game. 1 dig and 2 block shots as well, so definitely effective all over the court, Joshua Fedare.
And somebody else to take a look at is the setter for this team, Jake Gomes. 28 assists in the last game, where Humber actually did beat Fanshawe 3-0 in set count. He's kind of been the backbone for this Humber Hawks team. Yeah,
Jake Gomes definitely effective against Fanshawe. Both teams actually, Sheridan Bruins also played against Fanshawe. Jake Gomes tied Derek Quinn with 98 career aces, second most in the program, and the Hawks are 17-2 against Sheridan at home since 2002. And talking about Fanshawe, as we mentioned, even the Sheridan Bruins played against Fanshawe. Even someone to keep an eye on their team would be Patrick Andula, who led the Sheridan Bruins with 21 points in their season home opener against Fanshawe as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game, Manny. The team's just finishing up their warm-ups. You can see on your screen right here, Humber in the sets of finishing up here. And like you're saying, Sheridan also coming off that 3-1 win against Fanshawe, so they're going to be riding high. These two teams did play in preseason, and it was the Humber Hawks that came away with it, so maybe Sheridan's coming with a little bit more of an edge. They want to get that revenge.
Yeah, they want to come in and they want to try and disrupt that momentum for the Hawks, especially as we mentioned, they're 8-0 against the last meetings between the two, and the Hawks had a 20-0 OCAA record last season, as you mentioned. So Sheridan Bruins coming in here with trying to disrupt that momentum, trying to get something going and try to get in the head of the Humber Hawks.
And just take a look, and there he is on screen, Patrick Andula, the one that led this Sheridan Bruins team to their victory. 21 points. And you see the second-year student out of Mississauga, Ontario. And you can tell he's sporting that Captain America shirt underneath. So would you believe he's the captain of this team, Manny?
Yeah, most definitely. You know, he's a leader on the court and off the court. And as you said, like, he's leading on the court with the points. 21 points in the last game, 18 kills. So definitely a matchup between him and Joshua Fedare would be very interesting because Fedare, as you mentioned, one of the more decorated athletes on our team. And then we also have Jake Gomes in the back setting up the aces. So Humber definitely has that little edge, in my opinion, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle of two really good teams. If you look at the OCAA medal history, Humber currently sits tied for first, actually, with a total of 16 medals. And Sheridan not far behind. They're in second, 14 medals. So we both know it's going to be a really good game all around, and I'm excited for this action to get kicked off.
Yeah, as you mentioned, you know, the medal race is quite tight between these two teams. Humber in second place with 7 gold and 7 silver for a total of 16. Sheridan actually leads Humber in gold medals by 11, but trail in silver and bronze, tied in bronze, and trail in silver, but just having 1, so they're a little bit behind in that part, but leading the gold medal race at the moment. But as we mentioned, Humber, impressive record in the preseason, coming in from last season. Definitely something to keep an eye on for the Humber Hawks, and something to build up on here.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, as we've been saying. You see the teams now off the court, preparing to get things going. And Manny, is there anything you want to see out of the Humber Hawks in their second regular season game here?
Start out aggressive. You know, you're coming in with that kind of record. You make it feel like that the Hawks Nest is a very difficult place to play. You want teams to come in here and you want them to get frustrated with your style of play. You want them to get under tension. You want them to know that the Hawks Nest is not an easy place to play. You come in here, the game's going to be brought to you. So I want Humber Hawks to start off aggressive, and I want them to come out firing right from the gate.
Yeah, you're right about that. The Hawks Nest is always such a hard place to play, and because of the fans, obviously right now because of COVID and everything, it's a little bit tougher. But still, this Humber Hawks team, they're going to feed off playing at home in front of some staff, in front of us. It's going to be a really good atmosphere for them, and you know they're fired up. They want to continue to win here.
Yeah, most definitely, and we're talking about Jake Gomes and Joshua Fedare here. In the preseason, a couple games that you and myself called, we also got to keep an eye on Juskarn Kulsi, who's the wall, as you used to call him in the preseason, blocking important shots, getting those important points or the counter points for the Hawks. So Humber definitely looking strong here to start the second game after their 3-0 victory against Fanshawe.
Yeah, in the preseason, I was calling him the Great Wall of Humber because whenever it seemed he would jump, he was blocking a hit, and I can't wait to see that continue today. We know how good this front line is for Humber with Fedare, with Gomes, with Casey, and it's going to be just a really good game all the way around.
Yeah, it's, as you see, the teams are starting to get prepped up here. Humber having a little huddle, and we're about to get set for the national anthems before the game goes underway, and we'll send it over to the PAs.
Number 10, Jason Ashley. Number 12, Brendan Moreno. Number 13, Ian Butcher. Number 14, Marcus Amanzai. And number 15, Patrick Angula. The head coach of the Bruins is Frank Penta.
Just give me the light.
The outside hitter from Scarborough, Ontario, number 9, Sheridan. The center from Oakville, Ontario, number 13, Jake Gomes. And the outside hitter from the Circle Virginia, number 7, Rosario Sadiku. And coach your Hawks is Wayne Wilkins, assisted by Hank Hahn at Robertson.
Well, Manny, you have it. The starting lineups, the atmosphere is set. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for this game to get underway.
Yeah, you know, it's you can feel the momentum in here. As soon as the Hawks hit the court and Joshua Fedare, you could hear the bench and you could hear the staff just get excited as soon as Fedare came out. And we're ready for game way here as both teams get set on the court.
You saw when they announced Sadiku. He came out, he was charging up that arm. We know how he gets when he serves, so it's going to be a good game all around here as we are slowly but surely getting closer to that first serve.
Yeah, not surprising to see Humber start Gomes and Fedare and Sadiku here to start, and Kelsey right in the beginning in the front. As I mentioned, aggressive start off strong, and then put the pressure on Sheridan Bruins, and looks like Humber's starting to do that right away.
It should be a good game all around here. Sheridan is set to serve first. That's number 4, Eric Chen. And we're underway. Going out there to Sadiku. No, a little bit too hard. First point goes the way of the Bruins.
It's early in the game. You're just still trying to get the feels of it. Early point, no, still lots of time.
Good hit. Good set. Sadiku with the hard hit now. Bruins trying to set something up. The wall coming up big there for Humber. The wall once again. That is Kelsey. Big wall, big block.
Yeah, Kelsey and Gomes right there coming up big as a duo for the wall right there. Kelsey gets the final touch, and good point for Humber, and here comes Jake Gomes.
We said it. He's tied Derek Quinn with 98 career aces, 2 off. And there is another one right there.
Yeah, there it is. That's such a beautiful serve, and so hard to balance and try to come back from.
Gomes now sits 99, 1 away from 100. Just missing that back line. Not going to get it this time. Very close, though.
Yeah, all smiles was Jake Gomes. He knew how close that was. 2-2 the score here.
Too hard on the serve from Sheridan. The ball goes right back to the Humber Hawks.
And here comes Razart Sadiku, as you mentioned.
Yeah, we'll see him here charging up the arm right there. Let's see how much the bench gets into it. The 5th-year player. What a hard serve. Right back. Going to be an easy play. Going out. And the hit down. That's Jaden Milne.
Yeah, what a perfect position attack here by Jaden Milne that just finds the open ground and just sends it home.
Sadiku once again. Nice dig out of the back line there for the Bruins. The hard hit down. And then there it is, Patrick Andula making his name known here early. Getting that point back for Sheridan.
Yeah, Humber just got a little bit lost in coverage there. Nice attempt though, but Patrick Andula, as we mentioned, one of the dangerous players on the Sheridan Bruins. Great coverage and attempt by Humber though.
The quick back serve to Fedare. Nobody's going to be there.
Not a surprise. Joshua Fedare, absolute perfection on that play.
It was only a matter of time before we saw Fedare get into it. And we know how good of a player he is and how impactful he is for this Humber Hawks team.
You know the Hawks are going to try and find him on the court.
Serve up. And it looks like that was going to be pushed up, so point's going to go the way of the Hawks.
You can see the momentum on the court and on the bench getting fired up with every point for the Hawks.
Kalsi with the serve. It's going to be going over, spike back over. The setup, the back serve, the little tip by Sadiku.
The point goes to Sheridan. Referee says Sadiku touched the net.
It appears he might have just been over the back line when he jumped. But still, good smart play. Everyone expecting that big hit and him only tipping it. And Dula with the serve there. The quick one in the middle, no. Just a little bit of missed timing there. Maximo Crowder and Jake Gomes, unfortunately, just having a little miscommunication.
Nice attempt, tried to get creative, just couldn't get the enough oomph on it.
And serving, you see him, Patrick Andula. Back to Fedare, gets a little bit tipped, so it's going to be a play here for Sheridan. Sadiku, good hit, good dig there. Got a good rally going on here, and Sheridan's going to slam that one down.
Christopher Bowen, what a great diving effort on that, but just couldn't get enough of that ball. Jaden Milne before that found that open spot, but Andula was there.
Gonna go once again, the quick to the middle, no! It's gonna go up all the way up to Fedare, he's gonna tip it down. And
Joshua Fedare once again doing what he does absolutely best, making it difficult for your opponents to play on the court.
When Fedare goes up, you need to expect that big hit, but him having that power in there to just tip it, it's a whole another aspect to his game. You see there, the second-year student. Hard serve to the back line. It's going to be, no, thought it would have been a free ball over the net, but just gets hit into the net there by Andula.
Yeah, Patrick Andula unable to get control of that one. Easy point for the Humber Hawks.
And unfortunately, Fedare is going to hammer that one just into the net, so the point is going to go back the way of
nice
Sheridan.
Attempt by Fedare there. And going back to your point, Fedare, on his earlier point, is so skilled with his power that you have to respect it, but then he just takes advantage of that little touch.
Gomes going to get over from the back line. Fedare, no one's going to be there. Joshua Fedare.
And there's that power that I was talking about. You have to respect that. And once you respect that, that power shot right there for Fedare, he comes in and then he surprises you with that gentle touch, and you have no idea how to protect against Joshua Fedare.
There, Jaden Mills, fourth-year student. Set up. The big block for Humber. It's going to be on the net. Smart play by Sadiku. Quick serve to the middle. No, Crowder couldn't get that one to fall down, find a hole. Free ball here. Going out to Sadiku. Into the corner. He finds it. He nails it.
Yeah, top corner where the grandma hides the cookies. Sadiku finds that spot in the corner.
Humber here. So far, so good in this first set. Big serve by Milne. Hit from the back line by Andula's not going to go. Going all the way out to Sadiku again. No. The big block coming from Humber. And another big block, but unfortunately ball falling on their side. Humber, they're showing really good signs here, but it looks like the Sheridan Bruins offense is going through Andula.
Yeah, Sadiku unable to get enough of that block, and point ends towards Humber, but Humber doing a great job of protecting the net.
Serve over all the way out to Sadiku again. It's going to drop short. Free ball here for Humber. See if they can set something up. Going out wide to Sadiku. No. And Crowder hits it back over. Another free ball. Going quick to Crowder. Yes, sir. He gets that one down.
Yeah, third time's the charm. Crowder says, I'm going to finish this one off right here, right now. Great rally between both teams on that play.
And speaking of Crowder, third-year student is set to serve here. Quick hit to the middle, no. Looks like he had some contact with the net. Humber has extended their lead here 12-8. A back set, and Dula looks like it's going to be a free ball, but no, Sadiku still hits it over. And see if Humber can get a play set up here. Going to Fedare. It gets blocked, but goes out of bounds, and Humber gets the point. And Sheridan Bruins are going to call a timeout, Manny.
Yeah, Humber's been doing a great job in that set right there. They both kind of went at it back and forth early on in the set, and then recently Humber started to take control. Their positioning has been great, their net presence has been great. Couple of miscues, but everything in their play has been great, so everything's coming along together. And as I mentioned, Humber's been very aggressive right off the start, not making it easy for the Sheridan Bruins. Here's some beautiful plays right here.
Yeah, we'll just take a look back at some of the highlights so far in the game. A big block there by Kulsi. And then obviously we have to look at the ace. Closes him in, 1 away from 100. So a big milestone there for Gomes.
Yeah.
And just all around, Humber, fantastic play so far.
Absolutely. Even on that play where Sheridan got the Bruins, their positioning is so good. Even right there, Christopher Bowen not able to get that, but positioning-wise, excellent there. Great shot once again. And mentioning about Jake Gomes and his aces, and enters his, actually it was funny that Jake Gomes, his 50 serve aces in 2020 were also the most in program history, so his ace is a big weapon for this team.
Yeah, we know how good he is when it comes to serving, and we also know how good he is when it comes to setting. So he's a really big part of this team, a big backbone, if you'd say, Manny.
Yeah, most like quarterback. You know, he builds that play from the ace right there or the serve, so it allows the Hawks to get into position. But everything in that set, Humber's been doing pretty well according to themselves.
And here we go, back to the action. It's going to be a hit, back line. And again, right through Patrick Andula.
Yeah, he found that open spot right between the two coverings for the Hawks.
Wearing that Captain America shirt and probably coining the phrase, I can do this all day. And the serve from Sheridan falls out of bounds. And who else but Jake Gomes is back to serve. The illustrious one ace he needs to hit the milestone 100. And a good little dig there. Andula tries to tip it over, not going to work. Humber's going to get a play out of this. Sadiku hits it to the back line, no. And Andula just hits right through that wall of Kulsi and Fedare.
That's Patrick Andula once again right there. Beautiful setup right there, and he just sends that one home. You know the Bruins are going to be looking for him on the court like the Hawks are going to look for Fedare on the court.
For sure. They are the two players that honestly are the most used, you'd say. And right there, a quick point for the side of the Bruins. So a little bit of a bad first pass to the setter by Humber.
Timeout seems to be working in favor of the Sheridan Bruins at the moment as they're drawing closer to the Hawks in this game.
Tips off the top of the net, going all the way out to Fedare. And, of course, it's Joshua Fedare.
Joshua Fedare once again stopping the momentum, getting the important point for the Hawks to get them on the scoreboard and try to extend this lead once again.
Yep, you see it there again. He's loading up the arm. And Sadiku with the serve. Just too hard going past that back line.
Yeah, a little bit too much power on that one.
Jason Ashley is the set to serve here for Sheridan. Goes over. Out to Milne. He's going to hit it down. Just misses the sideline there. So Sheridan gets another point.
Yeah, drawing within 2 now, the Sheridan Bruins.
Short serve. Gomes going back, sets it to Fedare. And so much power behind that hit.
What a wicked shot for Joshua Fedare on that one. And Humber's going to do a couple of subs. Kelsey's going to head off. Christopher Bowen's going to head off. And in comes
Alex Siegel. Looks like he's taking the place here. Good hard serve. It's going to be a free ball here for the side of the Hawks. Going all the way out to Milne again. No, not going to work out this time. Pushed too far, and that one gets shoved out of bounds, and it's going to be a Humber Hawks point.
Yeah, Joshua Fedare, realizing that ball was going to be out of bounds, didn't even go for the attempt.
And another timeout called by the Sheridan Bruins. They said it worked once. Hopefully it can work again. And just take a look here. A big hit there, Andula. He's really trying to get his team back in it too.
Yeah, right there once again, Andula finding that sweet spot. And then there's
you gotta look at Fedare again. He's all over the court, and you gotta be worried when you see him because wherever he is, you need to make sure he is being blocked, he's being covered, but he just seems to find openings every single time.
As I mentioned, when you see Joshua Fedare on the court as an opponent, you have to think two things. Either that smash is coming or either that he's going to go close to the net with a fake out play. Now, trying to decide which is going to happen is probably the hardest part as the opponent because you don't know with Joshua Fedare. With that kind of skill and that kind of level of play and athleticism, you just don't know, right? And Joshua Fedare just seems to be doing it all over the court today.
Another thing to notice, he jumps so high up, Manny. I think his knees almost hit the top of the net at this point. He gets so much air under all of his jumps.
Might have little trampolines in the bottom of his shoes.
Maybe, you know.
But, yeah, Joshua Fedare looking great so far. The Hawks have been doing a good job in the first set.
Yeah, at least I know if I have something on a high shelf and I need to get it, just call him. He can help me out.
And here comes Alex Hagee.
Big block there. Another block, but it just tips off the fingers, going out to Milne. Humber Hawks hitters are doing a really good job so far. And just a little bit of miscommunication of who's going to dive for the ball there.
That was perfectly in the middle. You saw Fedare and Gomes both going for that, just not able to reach it. And Christopher Bowen will come back into the match.
Another good quick set to Crowder. And you see him look back at Gomes saying, nice ball, and it really was a beautiful, fast set.
Yeah, beautiful play on the net there. Way to build that presence and not allow easy points to come this way.
And number 2, Joshua Fedare up again. Heavy serve. And foot just over the line, so point's going to go to Sheridan.
Yeah, slight foot over the line. The referee raised his flag right after the serve. Immediate call on that one.
And here Gomes going out to Milne. And like clockwork, Milne gets another point.
Right there. Milne has that sweet spot. He likes to go in that one direction. And he's been finding that angle on that area, and then once again on that shot right there with the power.
Something to notice, all the players just seem so calm when they play. Mistakes happen, like right there you see, Milne serves in the net, it's okay. Everyone keeps their composure and moves to the next point. That's something really important to notice about the Humber Hawks team is how calm they actually stay.
Here's the thing about the Hawks, and I've noticed it a few times. They're such a well-oiled machine. They have so many players that can come in and act and have a big day on the court. So when one mistake happens, they stay calm and collective because they know what they're capable of and they can get back into the game.
And Gomes right there tried to do a little trickery with the little set over the net, a little quick one, but no, just not enough power to get it over. But it's good to know that's in his playbook as well. And that's just another threat you have to worry about if you're Sheridan. Going to Sadiku, and that's going to be a point, sliding.
Yeah, Razard Sadiku there. And Kyle Gray Phillips joining the team on the court for Maximum Crowder now. And he'll go to the line for a serve. Coach Wilkins keeping the bench fresh and active and everybody involved.
Heavy serve there, nice spot. Gonna go out to Andula. Sadiku, gonna be a free play here. And the spike from Gomes, we don't see that very often.
Jake Gomes coming up big, making the noise.
You can hear not a lot of fans in the building, but this place kind of went electric after seeing that one.
Yeah, with a little Sully facing the female team watching in attendance at the moment.
A big play, and no, that one goes all the way to the stands. So it's going to go to Sheridan here.
21-18 here for the Humber Hawks.
Gomes is going back to Fedare, a beautiful back set.
Joshua Fedare once again. A fake out by Kelsey and Fedare, just phenomenal play.
You always need to expect that Fedare is going to be a part of this attacking core, even when he's in the back. He is so talented, so much power. As a serve there by Gomes, no. And it's going to be a free ball set here for the side of Humber. And a quick one to Fedare.
Yeah, Joshua Fedare once again.
I just want to see, look how high he gets up there. Oh my God.
And that's the advantage. Once he gets to that height, there's no way you're getting to that block because you have a disadvantage already facing an uphill battle. And there comes Jake Gomes once again as the story continues.
Yeah, just like Miley Cyrus says, you're always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes you're just going to have to lose, Manny. That's a good serve there by Gomes. It's going to be set up play here for Humber. Going out to Sadiku. Good point there by Sadiku.
Razard Sadiku coming up big on that play there for the Humber Hawks. Just a perfect kill.
And here goes Gomes for set point. Going to be a free ball and a quick one there. And that's going to give the Humber Hawks set number one.
Yeah, Kelsey just finished that one off. Made it look like he was going to go for the power shot, fakes it out, goes for the gentle touch, and easy point here for the Humber Hawks.
Fantastic first set by the Hawks. Everything was clicking for them. They win it 25-18. And you got to look at number two there. 8 kills already on the day. And it's only been one set, Manny.
Yeah, you know, Joshua Fedare, we mentioned, he's such an important part of this team that you know the team's going to look for him. But that's the thing. Just when you think that Joshua Fedare is going to be the only one or one of the most important people utilized, this roster's filled with players that you can use. Kelsey, Gomes, Sadiku, Kyle Gray Phillips, Milne. All these players can be utilized, and that kind of relates back to my point of being a well-oiled machine where if one player makes a mistake, they know what they're capable of and how good they are, and they can get back into the game. But Joshua Fedare, Jake Gomes, Razard Sadiku doing it all on the court in that first set.
Yeah, it's just really impressive to see that all these players have just such this immense talent, and they feed off the energy from one another. If one is saying, guys, refocus, reshape, then they'll do it. It's okay. And the team will regroup and rebalance. And it's the mentality, and that comes from the head coach on down. Wayne Wilkins is in his 26th season with the Humber Hawks, and he's just done a phenomenal job.
Yeah, holds a record of 376 wins and 123 losses. Good for a .753 record. So leadership, the record kind of shows itself. So leadership kind of shows in a chain of command. So when you've got great leadership from like the bench out, it's going to reflect on the court. Coach Wilkins doing great coaching on the bench for the players, and that's reflected by the players on the court by great play.
For sure, and all comes the players, they want to win for him. They want to perform well for him, and it honestly shows. They do so well on the court. They're such a unit. Nobody plays for themselves. It's everyone. It's a one team. There is no I in team manning when it comes to the Humber Hawks volleyball.
Yeah, it doesn't take one bird to protect the nest. The whole flock has to come together, and that's what this is about with the Humber Hawks and the Hawks Nest. Where you come in here, you expect a tough match. You're going to be in for a challenge and a tough night because they play so cohesively together as we keep going back to that unit, the well-oiled machine, whatever terminology you want to use it. It's a tough night when you come into the Hawks Nest.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. We're just about to get underway with the second set, closing seconds here of this little break for the players. But, oh man, Manny, it's already such a good atmosphere, such a good game, and I can't wait for the set to start. And the players finishing up their huddles, finishing up the warm-ups, and they're ready to go here. We saw a lot of good highlights there on your screen. You see the Sheridan Bruins team, and Patrick Andula is actually taking off his Captain America shirt.
I was just about to say the gloves are coming off, it appears, because Patrick Andula is letting go of the Captain America, the sleeve shirt.
That's how you know he means business. He wants to try to bounce back here with his team. But the Hawks, they're just rolling. You can see all smiles, cracking jokes. Joshua Fedare and Kelsey just all having a good time. It's volleyball.
Yeah, we were mentioning Joshua Fedare having 8 kills. Andula, on the other hand, at 2 digs, 5 kills for the Bruins. So definitely having a big game, and no shock that he returns on the court once again.
And who other than Jake Gomes to start us off here for the second set serving. And here we go. Big serve and down.
Andula not able to get to that, running into the referees stand there. Good point there for Humber.
The big serve, the wall comes up clutch there for Humber. Fedari's just gonna tip it down. So it's gonna be a free play here for the side of the Bruins. Quick serve, no! Kelsey, the great wall of Humber, shuts it down.
Yeah, great block there. And it's much more difficult when you have Fedare and Kelsey standing at the net.
Yeah, both of them at the net, Manny, make me feel short, so. Another big serve there from Gomes. Setting it up, Sadiku with the hit. Right down the line.
There's Razard Sadiku, 4 kills on the night. Even he's starting to heat up here.
And the Jake train continues to roll. Humber up 3-0 here to start off set number 2. And that right there is an ace. And Manny, with that one right there, Jake Gomes has hit the magical number of 100.
Yeah, the 100th ace right there. What a perfect serve. Just perfect positioning. Unable to get to that was Liam Bushwright for the Sheridan Bruins, giving Jake Gomes his 100th ace, as you mentioned.
Yeah, we saw his 2 aces today. The first one broke the tie for second in the program, and the second one just keeps extending his lead and inches him closer to most.
Yeah, you can see all smiles on the bench there. Timeout called by the Sheridan Bruins. The Humber Hawks seem to be all smiles, a little bit more refreshing and relaxing there, while Coach Wilkins still continues to coach the team at the moment, giving some piece of advice. Humber doing an absolutely perfect job in the second start here, 4-0. And Bruins decide to call a timeout, try to regather themselves and regroup into this set.
Yeah, the Humber Hawks doing everything right so far today. And it's been picture perfect volleyball in a sense, Manny. They're covering any openings they see on the court. They're going up for blocks, 2 players every time, and they're just reading where the setter is gonna set it on the side of Sheridan.
Yeah, most definitely. Just anticipating every single move. The Hawks, their positioning has been perfect on their side. A couple miscues, as I mentioned, but the positioning even on those miscues was perfect. They were right there into that play.
And you see it here on your screen. Just got to give it, again, a big congratulations. 100 career aces for Jake Gomes. That's not something easily done, Manny. That is a milestone indeed.
No, it takes great skill to pull that off.
Little soft hit, Sadiku trying to find that hole. It's not going to go. Out to Andula. He's going to tip it over. And Fedare does the same thing with the little tip, but a nice save by the libero. And Sadiku winds up. Soft hit. Another big play here. Sadiku's going to hit it. It's going to tip. And then going to be a free ball for the side of Humber here. Going to Kelsey in the middle. No, good rally going on between the two teams. The block is not going to be enough as it squeaks through and goes down for a Sheridan point.
Yeah, great rally between both teams, but I'd like to highlight on that play, Liam Butchwright, number 13 on the Sheridan Bruins. What a diving effort to keep that alive on the sidelines.
Yeah, he isn't afraid. We saw it in the warm-up. He's not afraid to give up the body. Going quick pass to Kelsey again, and Bushwright. And that one goes out. Oh, no. It actually gets the line, says the line judge. So Sheridan's going to get another point here.
Close call on that one. The timeout seems to be working in favor of the Bruins once again.
It's going to be set up, and Fedare going to slap it down, but no. Out of play, and you hear Chris Bowden out there saying out, no, letting his team know, don't touch it, don't go for it.
There you go, some words of encouragement from Coach Wilkins. Seems to be a little disagreement there.
Yeah, just a little confusion here amongst the players. Humber trying to figure out. It's just one of the line judges is talking to the ref. And it's going to go the way of Humber. I guess it was just the placement of the ball. Some people might have thought it landed just on the line on the other side. So clearing things up here. And Sadiku.
Yeah, I can't see everything from one position, so definitely helps to have multiple referees and linesmen.
Trying to tip it over, not going to happen. And Sadiku back here to serve again. And man, if you've ever played Apex Legends, there's a character called Valkyrie. He says wings up every time, right there, wings up. And a little stoppage in play here, and it looks like player down as Jason Ashley, number 10 of Sheridan. He looks like he's going to be okay, just little, got a little bit discombobulated. Good to see him okay. And like you always say, Manny, the player's safety is the number one thing here.
Yeah, good sportsmanship from both teams, obviously from the Humber Hawks. Giving a round of applause for Jason Ashley getting up on his own 2 feet. Appears to be okay. He will remain in the game.
All right, and Sadiku's going to go back to serve again. I guess you can say wings up again for Sadiku.
Wings up, more like load one into the chamber because he's got a cannon.
I like that one too, yeah.
And there it is right there, that cannon firing.
And good look at it. Nothing. Great ace there. He's hurt. I guess he heard us say Jake Gomes is at 100. He's like, well, maybe I can still get there.
And another one. Back-to-back aces. Razard Sadiku.
He's going back-to-back.
Pocket aces. Perfect hand in poker here for Razard Sadiku.
And just a little bit too low. He was so close to that 3-of-a-kind of aces.
Yeah, I was wondering if he could pull a turkey of aces here.
It was close.
Pull a little reference from bowling.
And Ashley's going to be one serving here for Sheridan. It's going to sail just a little bit too far and go out.
And it'll be Juskar and Kelsey to serve. And up.
Maximum Crowder. Oh, man.
Yeah.
He's heard me talk about Kelsey as a wall, and he's like, no, sir, I'm the wall.
What a big block.
Good serve there by Kelsey. He's going to set up a play here for Sheridan. Going all the way back to Fedare, and no, looks like Gomes is going to be called for the lift.
Yeah, that point there, unfortunately, not going towards the Humber Hawks. Nice attempt by Gomes. Great effort on that play.
Big hit by Milne. Oh. Gomes trying to do the quick set. Didn't get enough height under it for Crowder.
That was a great serve to start that playoff, though.
And who other on the side of the Bruins but Patrick Andula, the one serving. Going out to Fedare. Good back set. Keeping it alive. Milne slams it down. And the wall again. Going out wide. Milne. Almost kept alive by Sheridan, but not going to be able to. The point is going to go the way of Humber.
That was a great rally between the two teams there.
Just keeping it alive. And here is Josh Fedare. Hard serve, just catches the top of the net and comes down. So it's going to be Sheridan ball. Humber trying to set something up. Milne again, big hit. Bowen tried to save it, but just goes under the net. So Sheridan, another point goes their way.
Yeah, drawing within 5 now of the Sheridan Bruins. It's been such a great match between the two teams so far.
Big hit by Fedare. But Sheridan's going to get a play. Andula from the back court. And missing that back line will be Andula.
Yeah, Razard Sadiku, great realization, awareness of the play, realizing that ball was going to be.
Oh, our mistake. I guess it did catch that back corner. So Sheridan does retain possession. Gomes going to tip it over. No, not going to go. Going out wide. Fedare, no. He tried to dig it and keep it alive, but it just goes out of bounds. So Sheridan continues to grow closer to Humber here.
Yeah, definitely Sheridan Bruins working their way back right now.
They keep it alive. Sadiku from the back, no, not going to go. They're just going to tip it over. It's going to be a free play here for Humber. Going quick to the middle to Crowder, no. And just missing it.
Yeah, that one will be out of bounds. Fedare able to get the point.
Good read there by Joshua Fedare not to tack it. and let it go out of bounds. So Humber gets possession back, and Jaden Milne is going to be the one set to serve.
That was Marcus Ahmadzai from the Bruins on that out-of-bound play.
And that just hooks a little bit too much for Milne. Goes out of bounds. So the lead that Humber built up slowly dwindling as they are only lead by 3 now, as Sheridan has been slowly building it back. Man, this is a third-ranked team nationally in Humber versus a 13th-ranked team in Sheridan. So we know it's going to be good competition.
Yeah, you know, the ranking sometimes, it draws the better in the underdog. You know, it gives you a little bit more motivation sometimes, in my opinion. And especially with a record such as Humber's, you want to come in and you want to be able to disrupt that momentum with the Humber squad going on with the 20-0 and 8-0 record against the Sheridan Bruins.
Big block. But Sadiku is going to double hit that one.
Yeah, that one there. The umpire says it rolled on Kelsey's arm and he lifted it. Point goes towards the Sheridan Bruins.
Yeah, you see there Coach Wilkins just trying to argue that he didn't double hit, it just rolled down his arm, but ref saw something else and it's going to go the way of Sheridan. Going out to Sadiku, and a great little tip there.
Razard Sadiku just letting the Bruins in on a little tip.
And just look at it here. Sadiku winds up, but little soft touch.
Almost like he had a little tip for them.
A little bit of a tip. And into the net. And we've been seeing that a little bit more here in the second set. Humber serves. They're known for how powerful they are, but just haven't been able to find it over the net so far.
Yeah, just not being able to play their game at the moment, but still leading in this game, and there's that beautiful play.
A big block, the wall of Humber showing again, Joshua Fedare.
And that's the thing what the Humber Hawks do. When you get that, when you start drawing in close, right there, all you notice there, all the Sheridan Bruins are up close towards the net. There is nobody on that back line, and the Hawks realize that and take advantage of it.
Yeah, going up for the block, it was a good play. And Sadiku, we saw him do it before, and he's going to do it again here. His serve's looking magical today. And Sheridan is going to call timeout.
Yeah, Razard Sadiku wants to join in on the ace competition with Jake Gomes for the night. He wants to have a little fun and make it interesting for sure, Zach.
Yeah, maybe he wants to try to climb up on that leaderboard as well, get to 100 career aces. Yeah, it's just been a really good game overall, and we see it here. And Sadiku, just so many aces for him so far. He's just been a magician when it comes to serving. And just so much power. See the jump as well, how far he goes.
Yeah, as I mentioned, it's just that cannon in that arm. Once he fires that off, it's hard to control it.
And then look in here, the great wall of Humber, always tipping, always blocking, and leads to good chances and good opportunities for them.
Yeah, right there. And that's the thing with the Humber Hawks. You know, one thing I've noticed in this game is that their game around the net revolves in height and the ability to elevate themselves. So when the shot comes from the Sheridan Bruins, you have guys that can elevate with high jumps and be able to block it. And then you have Robert Kelsey, Joshua Fedare, Maximum Crowder, Jake Gomes crowding the net. Very hard to get aggressive with the Humber Hawks with that kind of presence in front of the net.
They are so good at blocking, and honestly, as a team, just all around, they are so talented. And it was something said on our broadcast yesterday, on the basketball broadcast, was that all Humber teams just seem to be so deep with talent and have that next man up mentality.
Yeah, it just...
Another big block there from the boys on Humber. And again, a big block, but the ball just kind of gets caught up in their arms.
Yeah, that one had a ricochet between Kelsey and Milne and ended up falling on the Humber side, but a great block nonetheless from the Hawks.
And Jason Ashley is the one to serve here. Just tips off the top of the net. Setting it up. Going to Milne outside. Gets blocked. So they're going to set up for another play here. Going to Fedare. The beautiful back set.
Fedare, beautiful kill there. And Eric Sheehan ended up taking the bounce a little bit in his facial features and seems to be okay. But
yeah, big hit there by Fedare. And now going to get down again. You see one tip by Crowder, another tip by Fedare.
A bit of
and getting the back line is Kelsey. Never mind.
Yeah, it was ruled towards the Sheridan Bruins.
Andula, heavy serve. Quick one to Crowder. It's going to go over again. Free ball here for the side of Sheridan. And it's going to be dumped. Free ball. Going quick to middle. Pushing it to the back corner. And a diving hit by the libero. He's everywhere, Manny.
Yeah, Liam Butcheret, as I mentioned earlier. The effort by Liam Butcheret.
And Jake Gomes just stepping over the line there at mid-court. But right, you got to give credit where credit's due there to Liam Butcheret.
Liam Butcheret, his diving efforts on the court have been noticeable. He is all over the court.
Big serve coming again, going out to Milne. Gets blocked, but a quick pass over by Fedare. It's going to lead to another point for the side of Humber Hawks. And they close in 5 away from capturing their second set.
Yeah, unusual mistake by Patrick Andula on the other end. Leads an easy point for the Humber Hawks.
Heavy hit there by Fedare. And they say it catches the line this time.
Yeah, Joshua Fedare just being dominant on the court.
And a little, mess up there for Fedare and his mechanics on the serve. Didn't get all of his power behind it. So 4 points here is all the Humber Hawks need to capture their second set.
Yeah, closing in on the second set victory, as you mentioned. Joshua Fedare.
Milne, big hit by Jaden Milne.
Yeah, sends it right to Liam Butcheret, and he's not able to control that, leading into a point right there. There's Liam Butcheret, gets onto that ball, but not able to control it.
And Kyle Gray Phillips is going to be subbed on to take the serves here for Jaden Milne. 3 points is all they need to finish out set number 2 and take a 2-0 set count here. One away from winning. First-year player Kyle Gray Phillips out of Brampton, Ontario. Heavy hit. Catches the line. And another ace for the side of the Hawks.
I guess it's smoking aces inside this gymnasium today, Zach.
Apparently, everyone wants to get in on this ace parade. And just before he serves, Kyle Gray Phillips, another heavy serve here. It's just going to be a free ball. Play is going to be able to set up for Humber. Going to Fedare. Just too much power, missing that sideline. And just we'll take another look at the ace here of Kyle Gray Phillips, Manny. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, he just comes in to do the serve from the sidelines and just delivers it perfectly. It tells you how much talent this Humber Hawks team has on their bench and on this entire roster.
Yeah, they're such a deep roster. And it shows once again, a player coming off the bench just take a couple of serves and he just gets the ace in a perfect spot. And falling out of play there. So Humber set point, and Maximum Crowder takes his spot to serve. And too hard by Crowder. It's gonna go the way of Sheridan.
Yeah, Sheridan, Crowder, just a little bit too much power on that, not able to get it between the lines, leading to a point for the Sheridan Bruins, but Humber still on set point here.
Makes a play to Sadiku, no. Goes there, finds the hole. As you see, the libero, Chris Bowden, was just a little bit too far up. 2 steps back, and he would have had it.
Kyle Gray Phillips, first-year student, try to get to that one. And now you see Joshua Fedare a little bit close to the back, and that one will be out.
That one falls out on the side, and Humber wins their 2nd straight set and are only 1 away from taking this matchup against the Bruins.
Yeah, Humber, as we mentioned, not an easy place to play inside here. Sheridan Bruins have been giving them a little bit of a tough matchup later on in this set, but Humber doing what they do best and then stealing the round and leading 2-0 heading into the 3rd here.
Yeah, it's been pretty picturesque volleyball here for the side of the Hawks. And you got to say, Manny, when you look at the side of the Hawks, they haven't really made too many mistakes. And the small mistakes they have made, they fixed up into their game.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's positioning is what it comes down to. And if you look on the Humber side, their positioning is so well that even when Sheridan gets the point, 1 or 2 Humber Hawks are easily able to get to that ball. It's just by the slight touch of their fingers. And it shows on the scoreboard with Joshua Fedare having 2 digs, 12 kills. Jake Gomes having 6 digs, 1 kill. Razard Sadiku, 2 digs, 5 kills. So you can see the points are all over the board for the Humber Hawks, and everybody's contributing into this game.
Yeah, and you're seeing on the highlights there, Humber doing a great job serving, great job blocking. Another big block on the replay right there by Joshua Fedare. And the aces, what else can you say about them? Sadiku, that entire 2nd set, basically saving of the Humber Hawks. When the rallies were coming from Sheridan, his aces came at such a clutch time for them, and it kind of just willed them, empowered them to move on and win that 2nd set. And then right there, Joshua Fedare just finding the side, and they've been doing such a phenomenal job all around. Kyle Gray Phillips lasering this one in the back there, finding the perfect spot.
Yeah, as you mentioned, they come at a perfect time, and Coach Wilkins recognized that, putting in the fresh player as Sheridan Bruins started to rally, puts in the fresh player, Humber gets the momentum back, and they end up going to win the set.
Yeah, they fixed all the little problems that Humber had where Sheridan started to rally back. They said they locked down, and it comes down to the court leaders of Fedare, of Sadiku, of Gomes. Those guys know that when the rallies are happening, to stay calm, stay cool, stay collective, because they have the talent to bounce back and get a point back and shut it down.
Yeah, most definitely. You gotta get contribution from everybody, and it seems to be happening on the court everywhere. Coach Wilkins making sure everybody on the court is on the same page. He's been vocal with the players from the sidelines, and the team seems to be collaborating after every play, making sure everybody knows where to be, exactly where. And while the plays are going on, the communication on the court has been great.
Yeah, you know, they're playing their hearts out for him, and it shows. He's, again, we said 26 seasons, and he's just had dominance, over a 750 win percentage, Manny. And it just shows how well he's built this program.
Yeah, most definitely. And not often you see a coach for that long, 26 seasons, and obviously he's done a great job in leading Humber to many heights and great games here as well.
Yeah, and you see him on your screen right there, Coach Wayne Wilkins. As we're set and prepared for the third and perhaps final set of this match between the Humber Hawks and the Sheridan Bruins. Humber is looking to go for a 3-0 sweep, Manny.
Yeah, 3-0 sweep to start off their season for back-to-back, as they won 3-0 against the Fanshawe Falcons as well. So Humber looking to start their season off with a perfect 6-0 at the moment.
And Eric Chen, the fourth-year student, is going to be the one to serve it. And Sadiqa wasting no time at all, spiking it down, finding the opening.
Yeah, Razard Sadiku just absolutely hammering that one home. And none other than Jake Gomes once again.
It's been the Jake Gomes show. And Dula, the big hit. That one just eats up Bowen a little bit.
Yeah.
You see it here again, Manny.
Not able to control that one was Patrick Bowen. The power behind that from Patrick Indula.
And Sadiku back to serve. We know how well he did in the second set. Fifth-year player. And another big serve. Saved up, going out to Milne. The little tip again. Hawks are going to get a cleaner look to Fedare. Blocked. Set up again to Milne. And Sheridan holding strong. Now time for Humber to block, and they do. Once again, now we see Humber again over to Fedare, the tip deep. Too much power on that one, falling out of bounds, but another good rally between these two teams.
A little conversation between Jake Gomes and the referee.
Serve is over, and serve is good. Down for an ace. Picking that corner.
Yeah, Humber originally thought that was going to be out of bounds. Linesman says otherwise.
Now it goes over the heavy spike, but a good dig out to Milne. The big hit there, and no. And Milne. What a hit by Jaden Milne.
Yeah, Jaden Milne trying to send that one off. And a big block from the Sheridan Bruins, but it ends up out of bounds. That was Brendan Rana blocking for the Sheridan Bruins.
Goes up. It's going to be hit deep out of bounds.
Yeah, 4-3 here for the Humber Hawks. Here comes Kelsey.
Kelsey's doing a fantastic job serving here for the Hawks. Going to go to power side and a big block. Milne again.
That was Milne and Maximum Crowder double teaming. Four hands are better than two.
And the Great Wall of China, or excuse me, Humber is holding strong here. Getting confused with the Beijing Olympics I am here, Manny. But the Great Wall Humber holding strong. And that one goes to the side of Sheridan.
Yeah, you know, it's an interesting third set right now. Sheridan hanging on, and Humber's just trying to put this on the way. So both teams trying to fight here.
Going out to Milne again, gets blocked. Going up, out to Milne again, blocked. Will it happen a third time? Yes, it will. Milne, no. just a little bit too hard.
Yeah, out of bounds on that one, but Milne getting found 3 times. Tried a 3rd time, out of bounds, unfortunately.
And too much power on that one, out of bounds.
And here comes Joshua Fedare.
And it's going to be out to the power. Big block. And you see how fired up.
Once again, Liam Butchwright. A great effort, but just unable to handle that power.
You got to look at it. Jake Gomes going up. And Fedare's serve just a little bit too strong, but what a block. You see how much passion came out of Gomes screaming to the bench.
Yeah, when you're a leader on the court and you're so vested into this team, you let the emotions ride high, and Jake Gomes letting his emotions let out there.
Going out to Milne. That's down. Another kill for Jaden Milne.
He's had such precision vision today, finding the open spots with such ease. Kyle Gray Phillips coming back on.
Big serve by Gray Phillips. And just missing it. And Dula powering it to the hole there.
Yeah, that one there was just perfect positioning by Andula.
Going out to Sadiku. Yes, sir. Tipping it over.
Razard Sadiku has some tricks up his sleeve.
And here is Maximum Crowder, number 3, set to serve for the Humber Hawks. Big hit, the big block. Nobody's able to get there. It just drops in.
Yeah, diving effort by Kyle Gray Phillips there, and Maximum Crowder just not able to get there, but Humber still looking good on the court here, leading 10-8.
And into the net goes the serve point to the Humber Hawks.
Yeah, it's Eric Sheehan not able to get that serve over the net, and once again Humber will go with Jake Gomes.
Another big serve by Gomes. The hit there from the side of Sheridan. And it looks like it just tipped off of Kyle Gray Phillips' fingers. So Sheridan does indeed get the point.
Yeah, that one looked like at first it was going to be Humber's point, but it did go off a Hawks player, as you mentioned.
Another big hit. Going out to Fedare.
Joshua Fedare, absolute perfection.
He's so good at what he does, Manny.
So effective in his position and everything he does. Everything has a purpose.
I think the scariest part of his game is the fact he can hit from anywhere on the court. It doesn't matter how far back he is. It's going to go over, and it's going to be a hard hit every single time.
Now, when you have a player as versatile as Josh Fedare that you can use everywhere on the court, even as a server with his ace ability, it just makes you so much more dangerous. And right there, Sheridan Bruins just getting a little bit better of the Hawks with that point.
Yeah, that was number 7, Gavin Elzinga. He was big hit there for him. Too far. That one goes over the back line.
And Kelsey will once again go to serve for the Hawks.
The quick one to the mid. No. It's going to be a ball for Humber. Just tips off the net. A little bit messy volleyball going on there. But Josh Fedare cleans it up with the big block.
And look at that. Jake Combs with a little celly after that point.
Yeah, they're just having fun right now. They know they're rolling.
They're feeling it.
And another big block.
This time it was first-year student Kyle Gray Phillips. Right there, you can see Kyle Gray Phillips just getting his hands up right in time.
And that is the ace.
Yeah, Kelsey finding the corner there. Juskar and Kelsey. And Sheridan will call their timeout.
Humber is doing a good job dictating the pace and doing everything right so far. They're up 16-10 here in set 3 and are looking like they're going to be able to close it out here. And, oh man, it's just they've been playing so well all day, and you see it again right here. Big hits when needed, big blocks when needed, and just such good serves.
Yeah, right there. You know, their positioning, as I keep mentioning once again and again, it comes into such big factor because once your positioning is great, it allows you to get on top of the play before the play is even on your side. And that's been contributing for the Humber Hawks. Their positioning, one, their setting is the other. And their second, with their setting, what they're doing is they're faking out the Sheridan Bruins. They're utilizing Joshua Fedare up front. They're using Kelsey up front, Gomes up front, Milna up front. So you have so many options that the Bruins don't know which option is going to be the one that's going to be attacking you. So it makes it very frustrating on the Bruins aspect when you have all those options coming at you from Humber.
Yeah, you saw it on the highlights, all the blocks, all the kills, and you'll see it over here. Fedare with a huge one. It's the Humber Hawks. They've been playing so well, and like I said in the second set, there were the small mistakes that they made, but they were able to clean them up as the sets get longer and longer. And Kelsey, he's the latest Humber Hawk to join the parade of aces today. And flying out of bounds is that one. So Humber Hawks' rally here continues. Up 17-10 now.
Yeah, this set started off with a little back and forth and very tight between both teams. Humber's kind of run away with it right now. Almost like they want to go to the Super Bowl to watch.
And Kyle Gray Phillips going to push that one just a little bit too far. And like you were saying, Manny, they might want to get home early. It is Super Bowl Sunday.
Sheridan Bruins get the point on that one, unfortunately.
I wonder if Jamar Chase or Cooper Kupp have ever played volleyball. How high they can jump. We've seen it before. And a huge kill by Fedare as we're talking about it. Oh, man.
Yeah, what a shot on that one. That one almost stuck to Liam Butchwright for a second.
I'm gonna check his jersey. There might be a little bit flames off that ball. And Fedare, so much power.
Patrick Andola, or Captain America, as you've been referencing him a few times, not able to control that one.
A softer serve there by Fedare. Elzinga not able to get that one in. And Fedare's streak continues.
Razard Sadiku on that one. Joshua Fedare was about to reach for that ball, says this ball's out, don't reach for it. And they had a good smile after Humber got that point.
And the high serve, hard hit. That's what he's known for. And going up, coming down. That's Francis coming into the game, and what a hit.
Yeah, Nazir Francis, second-year student. And with Humber inches away from victory, Sheridan Bruins will call their second timeout here.
And we need to take another look at this one by Francis. Fedare with the powerful hit. Ball slowly comes back. Francis says, nope, it's going back where it came from.
He already had his arms up before the play, like he knew that it was going to be his moment, and then right there it was. What a shot by Nazir Francis.
What can you say that hasn't already been said about this Hawks team? They are so talented, so deep, and you see right there all of them listening, surrounding the coach, letting him speak because they know how much wisdom and wise words that he can give them.
Yeah, you know, when you're in this type of situation and when you have a coach like Coach Wilkins and you have that record that you have coming in, like going 20-0 in the OCAA, 8-0 against the Sheridan Bruins, any type of advice you get, it can be so useful on the court. How to close a specific game out, how to close out a specific play. He can notice every little thing that relates back to them, and that reflects on the Hawks on the court. So always nice to listen to the coach when you're on the sidelines.
And Fedare is going to be set up to serve once again. You see there just at the top of your screen, all the Hawks on the bench turn around. A little bit of a tradition, I guess they do, with Joshua Fedare serving. Big serve coming in. The tip over, not going to go. Calgary Phillips just saving that one. Sheridan gets a free ball. Quick pass. No. Going to the back line, Fedare. And again, setting up to Calgary Phillips, a short tip. A great rally we have going on between the two teams. Big block. Fedare's there to get it. To Gray Phillips, another tip. Too far out. So another big rally in this game.
Yeah, great rally between both teams, and obviously on the Humber side, it was Joshua Fedare keeping it alive a couple times once again with the big reach and the effort. But Sheridan Bruins unfortunately coming out on top.
Off the net, and that's Humber's ball.
Marcus Amadzai not able to get that over the net, giving the advantage to the Humber Hawks once again. And given the point differential, that is such a dangerous thing to have if you're the Sheridan Bruins right now.
Calgary Phillips, good heavy serve. Humber's 3 points away. Make that 2 from securing this match.
Yeah, Razart Sadiku says no way.
He went up by himself and blocked it. Sadiku, the human wall.
Calgary Phillips.
Tip over the set. Out to Sadiku, not hit hard, so it's going to be a play here for Sheridan. Hit from the back line, falling in, and that point goes to the Bruins.
Calgary Phillips and Loretto Sarasulo both unable to decide who's going to go for that one, and it just finds that middle spot in the middle of both of them. Sheridan Bruins kind of stay alive at the moment.
And not a good first ball there to the setter. And you can see it, Sadiku and Fedare just trying to be those on-court generals for their team, saying it's okay. We're only 2 points away. Focus on the next.
Mateus Ballas, diving effort on that, trying to keep it alive.
Going out to Sadiku. It hits off fingertips and goes out. So that ball is still going to Humber. You'll see it here again. Hits off the fingertips of number 6, Theodore Cole.
Game set point here for the Humber Hawks.
Match point, man.
Match point, for the Humber Hawks.
The quick set, not going to go. Gets over. Kelsey sets it. Fedare is just going to push it over. It's a free ball. Going up. The back set. They still have it up. Fedare from the back finds the back corner, and what a way to end this match. Joshua Fedare spikes it from the back to the back corner.
Yeah, no surprise there. Who other than Joshua Fedare to finish off in a big fashion, just sending that one home, finding the back corner once again.
Fedare on the day, 15 kills. An absolute monster, and Humber just kept it alive, and Fedare said, that's it. That's game right there. hitting into the corner, and nobody from Sheridan could even move. It was so hard.
Yeah, it's almost like Joshua Fedare is a very dangerous person on this team. And there's the women's Humber volleyball team who is going to be in action shortly, showing appreciation to the men's counterpart who just won on this court against the Sheridan Bruins.
And you see it there. Your Humber Hawks take it 3-0. They start off the year going 6-0 in set counts and 2-0 on the season. We will be right back for the second game of our doubleheader where your women of Humber take on the visiting Sheridan Bruins. I've been Zach Benoit with my broadcast partner here, Manny Kalra. We'll be right back.